I'm supposed to be cooking. Okay. So we're live on YouTube over here, and we're live on TikTok over here, and we're talking about GLP-1 rough figures. You're looking at starting at least $100. Starting. And it depends on, like I said, you can go to Mochi, that's spelled Mochi. You can go online right now, you put your information, they're gonna send you an email and tell you exactly how much it's gonna cost before you even commit. Before Mochi even sends you the medicine, you pay. Then after you pay, they have a doctor do a Zoom visit with you. You can either do it over the phone or via Zoom like we're doing here. And they just go over your medication. They explain to you how GLP-1 works. They ask you if you're on any other medication because they have to make sure that doesn't conflict, because don't nobody want a lawsuit. Okay, cool. Ask me anything else you want to ask me about GLP-1. So yeah, we're talking about GLP-1 because this came up on TikTok, and I feel like this is a much better video than what I was talking about with y'all before. Yeah, when I started GLP-1, it was just to catch y'all up. I never had the intention of starting GLP-1. It happened on accident. It happened on happenstance. That's what I'm going to say. It just so happened by happenstance. And I say that because I was initially going to the med spa. That's where I got my GLP-1. Well, let me start from the beginning. I initially started GLP-1 with a company called RX something, I forgot. And you have to insert the syringe, and they tell you in the pamphlet like how much the medicine dose is. And I put too much in the medicine and I was nauseous. Like I was throwing everything up. That was horrible. So I let go of that GLP-1. Then I did Mochi. Mochi was a much better brand. That's Mochi for GLP-1. Much better brand. I love the packaging. I love that a physician actually spoke to me via Zoom before they prescribed me the medicine. They answered my questions. They told me exactly what I was getting into. I loved it. They even asked me what my dosage was before, so they can continue it. What happens when you get to your desired weight? Are we ever satisfied as women? Are we ever? You hit the goal and you go for another goal. You get the apartment you want, now you want a house. You get the house you want, now you want a mansion. You get the car you want, now you want a driver. Like, are we ever satisfied? What do you mean? What happens when I get my goal? Then I set another one. So yeah. To join as a guest, invite. Okay, yeah. So what I love about GLP-1, y'all, it's new, but it's effective. I have tried it with 3 different companies. The most recent company I did it with is with the med spa that I go to. I initially went to the med spa just to get microneedling, to get my acne under control, to get these acne scars, together, hyperpigmentation, whatever you want to call it. And the med spa has, they like to do before and after pictures. And this is why I tell y'all before and after pictures are so essential. I wouldn't have proof of what I'm talking about if I didn't do before and after. So when the nurse practitioner did my microneedling, educated me on microneedling, then she told me, hey, a month later, send me your pictures so I can have your after. She put the pictures together in a collage and she sent it to me, and I was floored. I was so impressed by how my skin improved, because it would take me so many products and so many months to get the results I was able to get in 1 month with one session at a med spa. And she explained to me how, medical grade products are gonna go into your skin barrier deeper, and it's gonna get to the root problem quicker versus buying all this over-the-counter stuff. When I noticed that, then I got curious, and my brain started doing what women do. What else can you do? If you can do this well, what else can you do? So it initially started with just going to the doctor for microneedling for my face, nothing to do with my weight loss journey. I was 152 pounds when I walked into the med spa's office. After I got, familiar with how GLP-1 works, I was like, okay, I see y'all offer GLP-1. They're different strands. There's semaglutide, very popular. I know everybody's talking about Ozempic. I'm going to be real with y'all. GLP-1 is more targeted for people that are diabetic. That's why insurance only covers it if you're diabetic, because it's a problem with your insulin. If you are not diabetic, that means you don't have a problem with your insulin. That means your insurance is not going to cover it. Therefore, see that long equation I just drew out for you? You pay out of pocket. The cost varies based on where you go. Like I told you, I did 3 different companies. I did RX, I forgot the name. Mochi was by far a wonderful mail order. You can do it online, no prescription needed. And the med spa was the last place I did my GLP-1. I enjoyed the med spa the most because the online programs, they send you syringes and they send you the medication, and on the instructions, it tells you how much you should insert for the syringe. Versus the med spa being in person, I'm dealing with a professional. They already had the syringes for the GLP-1 pre-filled. So I didn't have to worry about dosage and am I doing too much? Like the first interaction that made me sick because I did too much and I was nauseous and I couldn't hold the food down. That was a horrible experience. Once I got past all of that and I started taking GLP-1 consistently, and the med spa, the nurse practitioner educated me on do not give up on diet and exercise. Do not replace GLP-1 with your diet and exercise. This is a lifestyle. This is not temporary. This is not a fix. This is something that's going to help you. So if you eat more junk, don't get mad if the GLP-1 doesn't work. She educated me on, we did blood work. She educated me on that my cholesterol is low. So I need to be eating more avocados, more coconut oil when I cook. And that's what I love because the over online can't give you, draw your blood and tell you exactly what's going on internally. Versus when I went in person, they drew my blood and told me exactly what my body was telling me, which I didn't know. Also, she mentioned I was dehydrated. I like to run. I do 5Ks. So that made me say, okay, the wheels are turning. I need to be smarter on what I do. That's good. Thank you. So once I did get on GLP-1, I started running twice a week of my own free will. Like I told y'all, use y'all free will to better yourself instead of mindlessness. I was running twice a week and I was working out 2 days a week. I was able to drop down from 152 pounds to right now today, because I weighed myself yesterday, I'm 136 pounds. My goal is between 125 pounds to 130 pounds. Why? Because when we get our menstrual cycle, there's bloating, there's water weight, and I feel comfortable in that 125 just so when the water weight hits, whatever, I'm not tripping too hard. So honestly, I'm like 6 pounds I really want to say 10. I really want to get to that 125, but the nurse practitioner was like, girl, you might be a little too skinny for that 125. She might be right, because I'm an island girl. We like to eat, which I should be cooking right now, but I'm talking to y'all. Let me get through shuffle and bustle. But once I started to lose weight, when I was telling people I want to lose weight, people couldn't see it for me. And that's okay, because it's not their vision. It's mine. I was being told left and right, why do you want to lose weight? You look fine. You look fine. You look great. But when I'm looking at, I know people say, don't look at your BMI. It's comparing it to European bodies, slim, slender. But I like to look at the numbers, y'all. I am very when I want something, I research it, I study it down to a T, and I try to figure out how to have it. I like numbers because you can't manage what you can't measure. If I can measure it, I can manage my butt over there and get it. I did my goal 10 over as well for the same reasons. Yup. See, you get it, girl. You get it. So once I got on GLP-1, I'm telling everybody, I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Everybody's like, no, why do you want to lose weight? You look fine. When I lost the weight though, what I was telling TikTok, and now I'm updating YouTube, I was 152 pounds in May. I went home to visit my family. So April, May, for 2 months, I was in Florida. Everybody's like, what you trying to lose weight for? When I went back home in December, I'm now 136 pounds. And I'm telling y'all, the trainers I went back home to my home gym, family, all of them are saying the same thing. Girl, you look good. I see you lost the weight. Sometimes it's not sometimes. It's your responsibility for what you want to come to pass. You have to have a hand in the healing that you're asking for. Me and another young lady on here were talking about it. It's like the Bible verse where the man was laying by the lake and God asked him, do you want to be healed? And the question is not like, oh, you've been sick for so long. Do you even, are you just sick? I felt like when God was asking, do you want to be healed? He was like, are you serious this time? Do you really want this? Do you really want to be healed? And being healed and transforming and renewing your mind means you're going to change your habits. You're going to change your behavior, because the behavior you've had up to this point is the reason why you don't like the body you have. It's the little things, the bag of Doritos. I know, girl, I love me some Doritos. The bags of Lay's chips. I know, girl, I love me some salt and vinegar or sour cream and onion late at night. Nom, 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 nom. Or the ice cream. It's those little things that make you feel good. And then when you put your clothes on, you don't feel good no more. It was those habits that I had to look in the mirror and say, girl, this is not us. I had to eradicate all that from my house. If you look at my pantry now, girl, I got these vegan chips. They taste like air and cardboard, but are they going to give me a 6-pack? We're going to find out together, baby. We're going to find out together. And once I started taking a preach, thank you, girl. Once I started taking real accountability, real conversations in the mirror about this is what you need to do to become that girl. You know what helps me, y'all? This is going to sound crazy. You know what helps me, y'all? I gotta learn how to cut an onion because I feel like I can't cut an onion properly and don't make no sense because I'm from the island. You know what really helps me fight that urge to want to eat like crap? When I have the urge to eat like crap, following women that have magnificent bodies. I used to not like to do it because I'm not gonna lie, it made me insecure, it made me jealous, it made me like, dang, look at her body. But now when I started using it for the greater good, y'all, when I go to my timeline and I see women with incredible bodies, like you can tell they put in work, it made it hard for me to eat junk. It made it so, I'm telling y'all, don't run away from that feeling of being insecure, that feeling of feeling inadequate, embrace it. When you're following a creator and they're doing better than you, when you're following a creator and they have something you want, embrace it. I'm telling you, when you start to learn to use it for good, it's going to help you. I can't tell you how many times I was at the grocery store fighting demons, y'all, in my head, fighting demons. Ooh, I want this bag of M&Ms. Ooh, I want this Twix. Ooh, that'll taste so good. And I promise you, I thought about the image of the girl that got the 6-pack and a big butt and she double stacked like a Big Mac. And I was like, ooh, do you think she eat a Twix right now? No, she probably looking at you fighting over a Twix and laughing. And I was like, I gotta let this go. Especially as a woman, we know beauty is currency, but it's not all about my looks, but it is all about my looks. Not for you, but for me. It's how I can move around the world, navigate the world in peace without having to worry about someone making me feel insecure about my body, someone making me feel like I'm a prisoner in my body. I love putting on an outfit and everybody's like, body tea. I love when sometimes it's not even the outfit, it's the body. How many times have we bought clothes because of the model's body in the clothes? It had nothing to do with the style. It had everything to do with the body. Why do you think Fashion Nova and Shein, they put these girls in the banging bodies, even if it's BBL job or not, it looked good. It drives sales. It really makes you put in your brain, you're going to look like that when you're not. Well, that's going to go longer. So once I started like getting really, really, really honest, like, girl, hey, if you're going to lose this weight, this is what you got to do. I stopped trying to be superwoman. I stopped trying to do it all, figure it all out. And I got on GLP-1. I said, you know what? I can do this smarter. I'm smarter than this. I started telling myself that I'm smarter than this. I'm better than having to fight for a bag of Chex Mix and Doritos and Oreos and then get mad because I got a big butt and a big gut. I'm better than this. I had to look in the mirror and say, girl, you don't have to do this to yourself. I know you're eating like this. You're an emotional eater. You're going through something. Sometimes I don't even be going through something. I just want to feel good. I just want a little snack, something a little salty, something a little sweet. And then I'm like, girl, you're sabotaging yourself. And then I started to look at myself and I thought I was going to go into the new year working out like I did last year. Last year, I didn't have a gym membership. I just worked out by myself in my home gym every day, or every chance I got at 5 a.m. And I looked at my results and I said, you did great. You did great with the GLP-1. You did great with the lipodissolve. But like the African proverb says, it's one of my favorite proverbs. If you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone. I can go faster than a couple, but they're going to go farther than me. Because when one come up short, they have someone to rely on. When I come up short, it's just me. The whole thing got to stop. So I had to say to myself, all right, when was the last time you can remember you were in your best shape? I'm looking through my gallery on my Instagram because, Instagram hold memories, child. And I'm like, yep, this the picture. And I remember when I was looking my best self, my body's in shape in every way. And I realized I was at a gym. I was actively doing boot camp 2 to 3 days a week, actively while working a full-time 9 to 5. And I was like, so it's time for you to get a gym membership. You've taken yourself as far as you can take yourself. You know the foundation we're working out. I've been working out since I was 19 years old. I started off doing kickboxing, then I started doing weightlifting, and then it progressed from there. And then I said, you've taken yourself as far as you can take yourself. It's time to get help so you can go far. You can go fast by yourself, but now you don't care about the speed. You want to now double the distance. So I just was like, you know what? It's time to get a gym. And I started going to different gyms around my city. By the second gym, I found my home gym. Now imagine if I did this last year. Imagine if last year I just sat down and said, you know what? It's time for me to find a home gym and get serious. I'm so grateful. I just signed up for the membership. That's why y'all seeing more fitness workout. And I've been telling myself, okay, what's next? Now that you have the gym membership and you know, now you have more confidence that you're going to have the body you want because you're showing up. You paid, so you're showing up. That's how I am to myself. I'll be like, oh, you think I'm just going to spend this money? I don't know how people pay for a gym membership and not go. Once the money leaves my account, I promise you, I'm going to go as much as I can and milk that cow, baby, because the money's gone. I need something to show for it. And then my brain started turning and saying, what if I started documenting the journey of me losing the weight? What if I started trying to get more brand deals that are on fitness and wellness and they're funding a lifestyle that I already pay for? Everybody talks about going on brand deals, but y'all don't show up enough online to show you would represent that brand. You say you want to get into fitness, but you're sitting at home and you're eating junk. You say you want to be an influencer, but the only thing you're influencing people to do is be depressed. You got to call it out. You got to cast it out and say, you know what? I'm going to do better for myself, show up for myself. And that's going to inspire people to show up for themselves. And I think that's what I've been attracting lately. Like y'all came into this live because y'all see that I'm meal prepping. I'm talking a lot though. I'm about to start cooking. I have sweet potatoes in the oven right now. I seasoned chicken. Like I'm literally taking this serious. I'm not scrolling, looking for the next product to buy to make my life easy. I'm looking at everything that's wrong and I'm taking accountability and I'm saying, you know what, this is where I come up short. Whenever food is not ready and I'm ready to eat and I don't have the time or energy to cook, I go for what is it called? Fast food, because it's fast and it's food. I need something more nutritious hitting my body. I need it to be intentional when it enters my body. I need it to serve a purpose when it's in my body. So I'm like, girl, get in the kitchen and stop playing. If you for real about like your fitness goals, get in the kitchen and stop playing. Get in the kitchen. This is where your abs are gonna come. You can go to the gym as many times as you want. You're not gonna outwork out a bad diet. You're not. I would show y'all my refrigerator, but it's all the way over there. And I would have to grab this big camera. There are 2 cameras on here and show y'all the fridge. I'm not in the mood for that. What am I making? Okay, I have salmon that I'm probably going to make with breakfast tomorrow. Salmon and eggs for breakfast. This. I made white rice already in my. That's another thing, y'all. If y'all don't have a rice cooker and y'all be cooking rice, get a rice cooker, baby. This thing cooks rice to perfection faithfully. Faithfully. All right. Which one do I need? I need a pot. I need a pot. I mean, I could do the chicken breast. I think I'm gonna air fry the chicken. Y'all not in here talking about nothing. But I think I'm gonna do it in the big one. I don't wanna play no games, Okay. Okay, that's my sweet potato. It doesn't look caramelized to me. Thank you. I think I'm going to try it. I think you should. That little... Nick, are you okay? Something wrong with you. Anyways, I think you should try it, but just because of the fact that it's been on your mind. So that's my oven. I don't wanna play no games, Okay, what am I looking for? A pot? Or not? Or not? Is down here? I'm still figuring out my own kitchen. Here we go. We found it. I don't wanna play no games. Girl, calm down. Calm down, babes. Calm down. All right. We're going to start off cooking the sausage. But anyways, I've been really fortunate enough to be able to do this weight loss journey. What's in this? Oh, salt, pepper, chili. What is that flavor? Oh, flavor enhancer, I guess. I don't wanna play no games. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to be able to still be able to do the things I want to do, work out, exercise, all that. It actually feels empowering working out. Like when you start to see your body change, your confidence goes up, how you interact with people goes up. Like when you're getting dressed to go do whatever it is you got to do, nobody can tell you a thing. All right. We're gonna air fry the chicken, y'all. I have decided we're gonna air fry the chicken. And I like to use, because remember I told y'all when I did my blood work, I was told my cholesterol's low, so I need to eat more avocados and do coconut oils. So you got to use a spray oil and not just be pouring that oil in. Okay. You got it, girl. Where did I put it? I think it's over here. Yeah, it is over here. 1 second. I have to get to the air fryer. I'll turn it for y'all. Y'all can see the counter. Yeah, y'all can. Oh, because I like to show my work. Look at this piece of chicken. I seasoned it and cleaned it myself. Can you see it, YouTube? Yes, you can. And there's no salt in the seasoning. Mm-hmm. Bow, bow, bow. Growl, growl, growl. I don't wanna play no games. I forgot I'm only doing half of the sausage, not the whole thing. I forgot. Don't thank me, girl. I'm just telling you, do you. Do you, my dear? Whatever make you happy. This should be your selfish year. You should do whatever you want to do. Try everything. Not everything. Don't try crack. Try everything that will improve your life. I'm just telling jokes, y'all. Try everything that's going to improve your life. Try Jesus again, girl. Tell him to remove your appetite. Because, girl, I needed help in that area so bad. I said, come on now, God. That's enough. My back is trying to. Oh, y'all see this? I can't bring it over. Well, I can bring the pot to y'all. Can y'all see it? Wait, YouTube. Look at that. Mwah. Woohoo! I mean, oh, well, excuse me, darling. Is this what I want to put in here? I feel like it's just so many red. It's not enough. It's not enough green. Do I have another thing of it? I don't know. Anyways, what are y'all goals for 2026? I'm looking to get more financial literacy. I'm going to start looking into some stocks and put my savings in there. Y'all been watching me cook. What y'all doing? What you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans? Don't say that. I'm gonna get into photography. What kind of photography? There are different kinds. Tell me about it. Oh yeah. Getting multifamily so I can live rent free. Child, I hear you. I want to live rent free too. I've also been cooking with bone broth more. Yeah, real healthy. Real healthy. Mm-hmm. All right. So you're getting like a duplex? That's cool. Mm-hmm. Triplex. I think I might have too many onions. But I want to have a little bit for my eggs. I don't think there's anything else I have to cut aside from these men. Woohoo! This is trash. Ooh! I have to cut a cucumber. I almost forgot. Cucumbers! Oh, the cucumbers are cut, darling. Meal prepping so I can wear a thong for summer, for spring. If I do it right, I can do it by spring. Do y'all eat bok choy? Now that I find out I'm Chinese, I eat bok choy. Cut the booty off. I gotta cut it off again. Cucumbers with some vinegar. All right, y'all. We got the bok choy under control. Is it done? Oh, my chicken breasts are almost done. Street and portrait photography. I almost bought a camera today. I think cameras are wonderful investments. Go around the city and just take pictures of stuff. I've had some really great success with my phone, and then that made me invest in a camera. Yes, they are. Do y'all want to see my chicken breasts? I'm gonna show y'all my chicken breast how it came out. Look at my chicken breast. Ooh. prep. I'm going to have a flat stomach and a big fat donkey for summer. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. They're really thin. So I got to cut it to make sure it's cooked on the inside. I'll split it down the middle. And there she is. She's split down the middle. Split in the middle. Make the two part jiggle. Yeah, flaming hot. While y'all eating the junk food, I'm getting ready. What am I making in this air fryer? Okay. Chicken breast complete. Mmm. Well, I don't have to. I can leave this out for a second. And then I don't think I have to air fry anything else. I don't know what y'all doing. Oh. 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 This one did not do good. Is that the potato I like? Oh, wow. This one, no. But this. Oh, wow. Y'all, the sweet potatoes. Remember I put the sweet potatoes in the oven earlier? Look at that. Whoa. I'm going to have a big back attack. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. I'm going to make eggs. I wonder if there's anything else I got to. All right. Oh, did I cut myself? It feels like I did. This is for eggs. I don't think you gotta cook it together. But you are gonna have to pop some of them things. I feel like playing music. Mm. All right, I don't know how long before they get upset that I'm playing music in the background because YouTube be having a problem. You can, because you do need to put it somewhere. Y'all, I have forgot to boil the spaghetti. That's crazy. That. You sorry? 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 Oh, that's thin. Dang. That's for real thin. That ain't no play thin. Dang. Trying to get y'all close. I have to do dishes. I should probably get off live on YouTube. No, I'm gonna let it go. There's still 2 people in here. That's crazy. All right, y'all. Because I got to make sure I don't overcook this whole. Ooh. I'm cooking Haitian spaghetti. What was I doing? I forgot.
Woman wanted to buy a new car with just a debit card. So Frostbank raised her limit anonymously. Go off! Unbelievable.
I am a dietitian, but like you say, I don't care. Hi, I'm Robert, an HEB dietitian, and I'm here today to show you a couple of items that are really important.
Oh, I hope y'all not in here talking because I don't know what y'all doing in here. I'm busy.